Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Caught in the backfield, it's Boston. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's got it. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Williams looking for a man. Using the quick game. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air on 2nd down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Huskies! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the USC Trojans offense has the ball for the first time. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just In a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the question.
Into the secondary on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lane. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic from the linebacker position.
Makes the catch. It's Lemon. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing it. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Trojans in the hurry up. He might want another play. To the air, it's Mayava. Might be looking to run. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to lift them.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few.
Turning it on. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Buying some time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. With the catch, it's Lemon. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the...
Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Trying to set up the screen. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
So now it's second and long. Gets the back moving. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't fill it in.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called.
So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. He's inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Off the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half?
Pulls it in on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Huskies are on the move. Motion from the wideout. Williams will pass. Looking to the big tight end. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Going to look downfield again. He'll off one deep down the left side. Looking to get in. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now first and goal. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Boston. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs. And
the Sneak scores it.
And I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First play of the drive comes from the 22. There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Line gets set, first down. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Using his feet to buy time. Throwing on the run. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
Just got to have better awareness if you're the one.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football now. I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And the Trojans come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it! He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but, David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and, you know, we've seen it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Williams looking for a man. Got the quick pass. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the catch at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy that's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab, go to the middle. It's Boston. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Williams will pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On 3rd down, going up top. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He unleashes a long one. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun to give, looking for room. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Finds his man. It's Lemon. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football.
Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Powers through the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
So 1st down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. line. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. But who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Washington sends out the punt team. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. On the ground, it's Jordan. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the air, it's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well on target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short.
Turning it on! He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Evans. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Quickly to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. You saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Evans. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Well, trailing late in the game right now, the offense obviously needs better plays than that, and it took a negative play. But at least the good news is they got out of bounds, so they're able to stop the clock. They've got to dial something up here that's going to get a big one.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking for room. It's Sanders. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll move the wide receiver. Catch in the middle, it's Evans. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Wants to throw. It's Mayaba. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Quick handoff. Breaks into the open. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you've got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth. It's keep that clock running. It's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Give to the back. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. And they'll take a knee.